I think I can understand, have some sympathy with the concerns that the gay community or the homosexuals in Singapore have. If you had been in America at the time when they had slaves and you had said to somebody, you should not have slaves because slavery is wrong, nobody there at that time would have agreed with you, because the society was such that that was the correct thing at that time. And that's precisely the point, because societies do evolve. Clearly, we have evolved to a stage where we now regard slavery as wrong. We certainly regard discrimination on racial and religious grounds as wrong, but in some places that is still regarded as correct. I don't think we want to have a situation where we demonize homosexuals. We certainly do not want to regard them as anything less than Singaporeans. I think it would be fair to say that most Singaporeans do not want to see somebody jailed for homosexual practices. Many of you may recall that some years back, Senior Minister had made the statement that the civil service would not discriminate against gays. And that was a very progressive statement, because it indicates that the civil service will not discriminate against employing a homosexual just because he's homosexual, which is, that is already an advance of a public position from what you would have had 20 years ago. I don't think the government would have made such a statement like that 20 years ago. The fact that we have evolved to some extent that shows that we have evolved to some extent where a statement like that can be made. And therefore, the stance which the government is taking is in fact an exact reflection of what Singapore society in general thinks, which is that if you really have to do it in private, the government and the police will not take a proactive enforcement policy, and to recognize that somewhere down along the line the situation may evolve. It may well change, just as the positions on slavery changed, just as the position on a woman being a chattel changed, thank goodness, just as many other things have changed along the way.